Hi, freshmen. I wanted to do a quick, what I hope will be a really quick mini lesson about figuring out in-text citations. Because eventually you're going to have to start doing in-text citations on your own. And I want you to be able to know what I need to be looking for so that I can, correctly cite when I quote or paraphrase from someone else. So remember that anytime we use someone else's words, we need to have an in-text citation and we need to have an entry at the end in the works cited page. So the first thing, whenever I'm writing something that needs in-text citations, I like to go to my add-ons and then bring up my EasyBib bibliography creator little toolbar so that I have this ready to go, right? So let's say, for instance, that I'm going to use this article, Cell Phones in the Classrooms Contribute to Failing Grades. So I'm definitely going to quote from this. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to copy. So I just did a Control C. I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to come back to my EasyBib and I'm going to paste it in there and I'm going to search. And then I found this. Yes, that's the right article. So then I'm going to go ahead and now it's cited it correctly for me. And then, let's say that this quote right here is what I really like. So I'm going to go ahead and I will highlight it and then I will copy. And, I would have other writing in here, but just for the sake, I'm going to have this here and then I'm going to be quoting it. And so then at the end here, I'm going to open parentheses. And then I need to go back to my EasyBib and I need to look. And we're always looking at whatever is first in the entry. So in this case, it's a name. And we don't put the whole name when it's a name. We just put the last name. And if it had page numbers, we would add a page number as well. So I'm going to just put in this guy's last name. And then I'm going to close the parentheses and I'm going to put a period. And now I've cited that correctly. And this is going to go in my document at the very end in my works cited. So let's then say I'm also going to use part of this NPR podcast, right? So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to go ahead and paste it into here. Going to search. It brings up think you're multitasking. There you go. That's the right one. And now, once again, I have an author's name as the first thing, which is perfect. And so I would just put Hamilton. So, let's say that I was, paraphrasing from that. There's my paraphrase. I'm then going to open parentheses. I'm going to put Hamilton. I'm going to close parentheses and I'm going to put a period. So now I've cited that correctly. Let's say though, for instance, this is another one, dividing attention in the classroom reduces exam performance. Let's say though that when I put this in there, I'm going to copy that and then I'm going to paste it in here. Search, brings up that. I select it. When that pops up though, it doesn't give me an author, right? So let's say that I really liked, I don't know. Let's say I liked this quote, this line. Maybe that's a good line, maybe it's not. And then I would paste that in there. I'd open quotes. But now I have a problem, right? Because I don't have an author's name. You then still do just whatever is the first thing in that in-text citation or in that works cited page citation. Sorry. So this is what it's going to look like on the works cited page. I just look at whatever's first. So the title in this case is what's first, but that's really big. So usually you're going to shorten it in a way that the reader's going to know if they look at the works cited page that this is what it is. So I'm going to do dividing attention as my in-text citation because that's the first two words of the article title. And I think that would be enough so that if they see this, they're like, oh yeah, dividing attention, that's the source they got it from. So the key that you need to remember is that it's always just whatever's first. And I always just paste in my resources into here so that when I look at it, I can say, oh yeah, the in-text citation's Hamilton. I'm quoting from that or I'm paraphrasing that. I'm going to at the end put Hamilton. And I have it just right here in this tab at all times so that I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing for my in-text citations. And it's that easy, freshmen. So just make sure that you always have your in-text citations and that they're always matching what is on the works cited page. Bye.